Hello and welcome. I'm Odin Valley, and today I wanted to talk to you about Wrath of the Lich King Hunter professions. There are only two best choices to pick from if you're trying to follow the meta, and I'm sure you have heard of them already. But in this video, we're going to cover all the possible professions and glaze over the benefits that you can find from each one. First, let's cover the meta picks to get them out of the way. The first is engineering. With engineering, you gain access to numerous useful enchants for multiple pieces of gear, as well as extra abilities to add into your damage rotation. The first enchant is called Hyperspeed Accelerators, which goes on your gloves. When used, it increases your haste by 340 for 12 seconds and has a 1-minute cooldown. Due to this being a shorter cooldown, this enchant is great for macroing into your spells like Steady Shot and Volley. The next enchant is Nitro Boosts. This goes on your boots and when activated will increase your speed by a large margin for 5 seconds, as well as increasing your crit rating by 24. This is great for clearing gaps in between trash or catching back up to your party after filling up on mana. This has a 3-minute cooldown. Finally, for enchants, we have Flex Weave Underlay. This is for your cloak that increases agility by 23, and when activated gives you a parachute to slow fall for 30 seconds and has a 1-minute cooldown. Taking engineering also gives you access to bombs and sapper charges, which you can add into your damage rotation for increased damage. This can equal out to a significant damage increase in the long run if used properly. The best two options are Serenite Bombs and Global Thermal Sapper Charges. Serenite Bombs can inflict up to 1500 fire damage to targets in a 10-yard radius and has a 1-minute cooldown. Some simple math for this is if you have a large trash bowl of let's say 10 enemies, then using this on a trash pack could equal out to 15,000 damage upon use, and you can use this every minute. Global Thermal Sapper Charges can deal up to 2,812 fire damage to all enemies nearby, including yourself. This has a 5-minute cooldown, so you'll want to use this more sparingly and in specific situations. The next meta profession to pick up is going to be Jewel Crafting, as it provides a larger stat bonus than any of the other professions through its ability to equip unique Jewel Crafting only gems that results in increase of 60 agility. Now that we have meta professions covered, let's talk about the other profession options that you have available as a hunter in Wrath of the Lich King. First is blacksmithing. This profession isn't great for hunters as none of the plate armor you can make as a blacksmith can be used as a hunter. It's also not a great pick if you're looking to make any money, although you can gain the ability to have 2 extra gem slots on your gear, one being your bracers and one being your gloves, resulting in a possible 32 additional agility. Next, let's talk about tailoring. Like the case with blacksmithing, it isn't great on the gold generation side of things, but you do gain the ability to enchant your cloak with Sword Guard Embroidery. This cloak enchant is a bit based on luck as it procs on its own, but it does have the ability to proc every 45 seconds if you're lucky, resulting in 500 more attack power every 15 seconds. Essentially, how the math works here is it's really only going to proc on average every 60 seconds, meaning it is really a plus 100 attack power enchant, which isn't anything to scoff at, of course. However, it's important to remember there is a standard issue cloak enchant that provides plus 22 agility, which agility is a much more desired stat over raw attack power for hunters. Next we have Inscription. If you're looking to make money, then this may be a solid pickup for your hunter, as this one is one of the top Wrath of the Lich King gold making professions. But other than that, the bonuses that it provides is not all that desirable for most. Taking Inscription gains you access to Master's Inscription of the Axe. It's a shoulder enchant, which provides 80 attack power increase over the standard Greater Inscription of the Axe enchant, which is sold from Sons of Hodir Exalted. This would save you the time and money leveling Sons of Hodir. Next we have Enchanting. This profession is great for money making, just like Inscription. And as a enchanter, you gain access to the ability to enchant rings. Enchanting both your rings can provide up to 80 attack power. If you haven't played your hunter since Classic Vanilla, then this next profession is probably one that you have on your hunter leveled partially at least. I'm talking about leatherworking. Leatherworking isn't one of those professions that's great at money making whatsoever, but it's a profession you could pick up that is going to allow you to craft some of your own pre-best in slot gear. It also allows you to make fur lining attack power bracer enchants, which provides 80 attack power more than the normal greater assault enchant. Next is alchemy. Alchemy is one of the best professions for gold generation in Wrath of the Lich King. But unfortunately, other than gold generation and gold retention, this profession doesn't offer any crazy bonuses. What this profession does is gains you the ability to increase the strength and the duration of your elixirs and flasks, resulting in a plus 64 attack power increase when using your meta potion Endless Rage. Other than that though, the profession doesn't do much. Next, we're going to go ahead and cover some gathering professions and what you can gain from taking gathering professions. Of course, if you're taking your hunter seriously in any regard and you're trying to push it to the limit at all, then taking a gathering profession is definitely not the choice for you. But if you really don't care about your hunter all that much, you're not trying to follow the meta, or it's just an alt, then any of these next three gathering professions are an option, and I'll go ahead and let you know what the bonuses provided from them are. First, let's talk about skinning. Skinning could be a great option to pick up if you have leatherworking, as then you can save money on trying to level the profession. You also gain a passive skill called Master of Anatomy, which goes ahead and increases your crit rating by plus 40. But the skinning is not really a good pickup for gold generation in Wrath of the Lich King, but rather should just be a pickup if it's going to benefit another profession that you already have. You could also pair mining with blacksmithing or engineering, for example, gaining access to toughness passive, which provides you with plus 60 stamina. This pickup is, I would say, average on the gold generation side, and really should only be picked up if it's going to be an alt, or if you're going to pair it with engineering or blacksmithing. Lastly, you could pick up Herbalism, which is a good pair with Inscription or Alchemy, and it gains you the Lifeblood active skill that heals you for 3600 health over 5 seconds with a 3-minute cooldown, which is not a bad active skill to add into your utility belt as a hunter, as we don't really have any healing abilities other than our first aid or this passive ability or health potions, of course. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to support the channel, please like, subscribe, leave a comment what you thought about the video in the comment section below. And if you want to be notified when I go ahead and post another video, make sure you hit that notification button. If you'd like to see me live on Twitch, the link to my Twitch is in every one of my videos' description. Other than that, thanks again for stopping by. Peace.